What's going on, people? It's Lo. Top of the week. In the truck. You know what I'm saying? Hella grateful. Moving and grooving. Hopefully y'all week getting off to a good start how y'all wanted to. This video is about sometimes I look at my shit, I be like, man, I'm so far behind, right? Based on where I feel I should be, and I'm quite sure I ain't the only one feel like that. But you know, I guess if you growing and learning, you supposed to feel like that. I've accepted I'ma have that feeling the rest of my life, and it ain't a negative thing. You know what I'm saying? If I perceive it in the right way. Because if you not, that kind of mean that you haven't grown in it. If you haven't got to a point and then you think, if I would apply what I know now and know step-by-step ways to get to where I am now faster, or be better off in the past, once you stop feeling like, you know what I'm saying, you could have did it better a year ago or 2 years ago, that means you haven't grown. If you think back a year or 2 years ago and you don't know what you could have did better to get to where you need to be faster, then that means you remain stagnant. I feel like a lot of times a job can leave you caught up in that loop, man, especially if you're trying to get somewhere and the lever you pulling, right, is only more hours out of your day, and you can't pull enough of those for enough amount of money to really get financially free. To me, like when you start really putting up money and you get the 5-6 figures put up, and how difficult that process is, more mindset wise than actually doing it, but how difficult that process is, then you realize like, yo, this shit took way too long to get here, because now that I'm here, the length of time it took me to get this money is not worth the time that I put in. Because of course time is more valuable than money, but then you realize that it's like it should be more for the time that you put in to get it. And then once you realize that, it's like, yo, if I continue on this route, I'm gonna be damn, come on now. So you should continue to have that feeling. I could have been way further. And that's a positive emotion to feel. You know what I'm saying? Because that means, you know, you on a different level. Instead of thinking about it like, even if you in prison and you come to the mentality like, I should have been way further, that's a sign of growing. Like, you not stuck on the bullshit. Man, look, it's a lot of people who wish they could come home from prison and take care of their kids and do the regular job thing, come home and be with their family. That's what they say out of their mouth, right, when they in there. But you let a lot of these same cats out, and they actions say completely different things. Because you know what? It's easier to talk about something that's outside of your past actions than it is to actually do that shit. And for those who do actually get out and do something different, or those who are already out and they consciously make a decision to live their life different and do shit different, you know what I'm saying? I salute them cats, because it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy taking care of your family and not ain't nothing wrong with your spouse working, but you relying on her to pay the bills and shit. Like, or if she don't pay her half of the bills, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna be messed up. Y'all ain't gonna be able to make the payment. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about really being able, going hard and being frugal enough to put yourself in a position to where you able to handle business on the level of whether my wife working or not. It has nothing to do with the bills being paid and money being saved. You know what I'm saying? Or on a different level, building a business and you able to pay, you able to put your kids on payroll, you know what I'm saying? You able to take care of your mom, help your dad out, take care of your grandparents, pay off their mortgage. You know what I mean? Like, this is real man shit. It's a lot easier to sit in prison or sit wherever you at and talk about you would have been way further back then. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't doing it now, then that means you still wouldn't have been doing it then. And matter of fact, it's even worse now because you are aware of what to do. Back then, you may or may have not even been aware that what was possible. But now that you're aware, and you talking about how far you could have been, but you not applying that to right now, then you know what I'm saying? You talking out your ass at this point, man. So it's hard to, if your mom or your dad car messing up, it's hard to pull up to go and buy, tell her to go to the car lot and drop 20 bands on a brand new car. See, to me, that's what life is about. And you know what I'm saying? You can't talk your way into shit like that. You can't talk your way into putting your parents in a house or a nice apartment or whatever and paying the rent up for the year. You know what I mean? Or helping your grandparents out, or even outside of money, just having the aura, like the discipline, the physicality. When people come around you, like they see discipline, they see something that they not doing outside of money. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to see a man who actually crossing T's and dotting I's, man. So this week is, you know, micro, getting shit done. Not too much thinking, but if you wrote your shit down today, probably like not too much thinking at all, but a whole lot of movement. So this low, top of the week, let's get to it. Peace.